In my most recent video, the one linked right here if you haven't seen it already, a lot more questions were asked rather than answered. I have no idea what is going on here, and I'm not going to pretend like I know, frankly, but I did notice something that cemented to me that this video is somehow connected to me, and the PARDY.BIZ corporation is alive and well somewhere in the world. At the beginning of the video, at about the 27-second mark, a sort of cast list is shown. There's a Dale Carpenter, which I suppose is the subject of the video, an AS, which is labeled as narrator, no idea what that means, a name that's blacked out, and one that the quality of the video doesn't really allow you to read. It took me a while myself to figure out what it says, but if you pause the video on the first few frames of the name as it comes on screen before the compression sets in, you can read it with some difficulty. It reads, Linsey Spades. She used to go to my school. Now, I'm not going to speculate anything about the video because I, frankly, can't make heads or tails of it, and it really bugs me. But that's not the point. The point of this video is to add information that is not publicly available to this pseudo-investigation that we have going on here. To fuel the fire, stoke the flames, so to speak. And so that leads us here to Linsey Spades. She's a girl that used to go to my middle school. Haven't really talked to her in person for a long time, but about a month before I released my first video, the video that I uploaded, the first of this month, I reached out to her as a part of the investigation, and she actually gave me a story that didn't end up being used in the video, but contributed to the growing number of people that associated with the website. I will put the story on the screen right now. And after this was posted, I saved it. I forgot about it for a little while. But when I came back to it about a week later to grab a higher quality screenshot, the one I took isn't very good, the account had been deleted, and there was no warning as such, and I don't suppose there would be warning. We weren't very close friends. We hadn't been for a very long time, but there it went. And from that moment on, that was the last time I or anybody that I have had contact with that would know her has seen her, alive or otherwise. Completely dipped off the grid after this interaction here. Maybe not the day of, maybe not even the week of, but somehow, some way, she's just vanished. Much like the PARDY.BIZ corporation. And by vanished, I don't just mean, oh, she's not talking to anyone. I mean, she is gone. There is nothing anywhere hinting towards her location. I went through yearbooks. I've gone through all my friends, as I've mentioned. I reached out to her parents. I found her parents' phone number and I called them. And the parents wouldn't pick up either. I've searched every single public document that I can get my hands on within the last 3-4 days, and there's nothing. It's like she didn't even exist. And I really don't mean to put on my tinfoil hat, so to speak, that, oh, some girl I haven't talked to realistically for years suddenly doesn't exist, and it's really none of my business, but it just creeps into my mind the idea that if this PARDY.BIZ and these people can disappear off the face of the earth, and they can hide all evidence of their existence down to the smallest bit of information that isn't deliberately selected to see the light of day, then they could probably do the same to places, to objects, to people. And so I don't have any evidence to support this other than that her name is in that video and she's obviously connected to these people in some way, somehow, but I'm worried that this is creeping onto a personal level, because thus far nothing's really come from it. I mean, there's a video in the woods. That means nothing. Literally anyone could have made that. But now there is, like, a concrete person that doesn't exist anymore. And this is the video I am making directly before I make this a police matter. Because I don't think this is, like, a small-scale thing anymore. This isn't, oh, it's just some kid in the woods. No, this is, like, real life. This is real matters. This is something far beyond just me and maybe some random in the woods. This is some mafia stuff, and I don't know. I don't have like an outlet for this kind of thing, so I'm making a video about it, telling everyone that this is what's happening, and I will give you updates as to what's happening as it happens. But to this very moment, I am a little lost, admittedly. And it's not like I don't have evidence of this person existing. I have photos. There are photos of them. There's this account, and I'm sure there's more with given more time. It's only been a few days, and it's not like I'm, making this like a huge public thing. I've only contacted people that have known her prior. This is no real thing, but for the sake of privacy, I'm not going to reveal anything unless she is announced a missing person, because it's totally possible that I'm just looking way too far into this, and she's perfectly fine, maybe moved somewhere, I don't know, but it just rubs me the wrong way. Something about this completely jumbles the inside of my brain to the point where it's like hard to sleep. So I don't know. I will get in contact with the police with everything that I know, and then I'll keep you posted. We'll see where it goes, and hopefully we can get some closure. That's all I want. That's all I want. Is some good old closure. Anywho, for now, that's gonna be all. And thank you for sticking around, listening to me babble. Keep on chugging, YouTube, and I'll keep in touch. I promise.